am back. I linked the playlist in the post, so it's on Spotify. It's called Bar 142. All you need today is a mat or a towel or a soft surface to be on when we go down to the floor at the very end, a chair, and one weight. So that's all you need today. Again, the weight or water bottle or soup can is always optional, but we're just going to be using one weight today. I will count you guys down, but hopefully we will get a good burn in this morning. I'm just realizing that I need to maybe do a clothesline and slide a curtain so the backdrop is a little bit prettier for you guys, but bear with me. Work in progress. This was not planned, but maybe that's what I need to be doing during my quarantine time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I will count you down. We will start this. Have your, if you need a towel or a water bottle to take a sip with, we'll do that. But we will go ahead and get started. I'm going to count down to hit play in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. We're going to just start. If you're on a mat, you're just going to start in the middle because we're going to need to be able to step wide both ways. Arms right and out in front. Roll those shoulders down. Pull that tummy in nice and tight. Squeeze those cheeks so everything's engaged. Step out to the right. Out and in. Step left. Out. So right now we're just stepping. You're not going to have to drop super deep yet. We're just warming up the legs, warming up the body, getting ourselves mentally prepared. Out and in, out, in, out, and in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Now, if you can, you're going to drop a little lower and lift, drop lower and lift. My chair might be in my way. As you drop low into your plie, those knees press back. Remember, your hips are pressed forward, knees are pressing back, so you feel the glutes, you feel those inner thighs. Out. Tummy stays in nice and tight. 4. All right, just hold it down, pulse it. Tiny pulses, 1 inch. Remember, think about the tip of that thumb. You've got that imaginary wall behind you, sliding that back down. Eight more pulses. Then we're going to shift. As we rise, our arms will come with us, and we will reach to the side, getting a nice side bend. Reaching to your right side first. You're going to lower and lift. Drop, lift. Down, up. So as you stretch that one side, you're pinching rib cage to hip bone of the other side. Lower, lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Drop it down. Arms are going to be overhead. We're going to alternate curtsies here to finish our warm-up. You're going to curtsy and down. Arms go up and down. You see I'm staying nice and low in my stance. Step, step. 8 more. My 8 count, maybe not yours. Final 4. 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. All right, you guys should have gotten your heart rates up a little bit, your blood pumping, and ready to work. We're going to go into arms. So you're going to bring your chair and have one hip to the bar. You're going to be working that arm that's away from the chair, okay? So your outside arm. Start with those heels together. Toes out a narrow V. Just warming up the legs a little bit more. We're just going to calf raise up, down. Gosh, I'm out of breath. Lift. Up and down. Up and down. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those feet parallel. Right there together, zipping up through those inner thighs. Lift and lower. Lift. Let this be your hour to yourself. Get you ready for the day, help you finish the day. Be your midday pickup. 4, 3, 2. Hold it down, last way, toes together. Heels apart. Lift up and up. Lift. Lift. Eight, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake that out. Bring those feet just probably about hip distance, so not super wide. You're going to bring that weight, that hand, facing your thigh. Square your shoulders. So think about having a straight line here, not something that you're opening either way. You're going to lift the arm and lift the heels up. Now, if the leg lifting into the heels is too much, I want you guys to just keep those feet flat, concentrating on the arms, not the legs. Lift. Lift. Up and down. Up and down. That arm just comes right to shoulder height. Lift. Lift. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4. You're going to hold up on those toes if you can and twist and twist. So palm faces up, palm down, up and down, up and down. 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that palm up. That elbow is going to drive to your side, and you're going to go down into a semi-squat. So you're going to drop down and press. So lower and press. This is it from the side. Down and up. Press and up. That weight's going back towards the heels. So you're not pressing forward over those toes, hurting those knees. Again, you can do all of this flat-footed. It's just a little extra. Keep those heels lifted. Lower and lift. You guys should feel those biceps. Down and up. Tummy's in nice and tight. 8, 7, 6, 5. You guys should be screaming right now with that outside arm. 2, 1. Hold it down. Palm faces the middle of the body. Lift that elbow. Kick back. Tricep kickbacks here. Squeeze. Squeeze. I'm going to face you from the side. You're going to add a lower as you bend those elbows. If you're in your lifted, lift the heels as you extend that arm back. Lift, lower. If that's too much, just either stay on your toes or stay flat foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that arm straight back. Pulse it up, 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 up. So that belly's in nice and tight. Everything's engaged. Up, up, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Add the pulses in those legs if you can. So we're going to do a few things today where you guys are going to be pulsing arm and leg, or 2 legs different ways. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand tall. Palm faces the front. Last thing here. Arms, biceps up and down. Up and down. Curl. Catch your breath. Lift and lower. Curl and lower. Curl and lower. So you know we're not going to just stay right here. We're going to add that lower body. Lift and lower. That outside leg is going to be your stepper. So as you curl that bicep, you're going to step back into that lunge. You're going to step back and up. So straight back, bending both those knees. Curl and step. Back. Back. So this is level 1. You can always stay right here at 1. We'll have 2 other options that we'll move through. If you like 1 and want to stay right here and not go to 2 when you see what it is, you're going to do that. If you move to 2 and you love it there, and when you see 3, you say, nope, I'm good at 2 today, or dropping back to 1, you're going to do that. Remember, you've got the support of your chair right now. 4, 3, 2. You're going to add a knee lift as you rise to the top. Lower and lift. And lift. Lower. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Your heart rate should be up. Working. Arms and legs. Really gets that blood pumping. 4, 3. Now, level 3 is to kick that foot. So it's lower. Lift. Kick. Or you can stay there at the knee, or just at your lunge. Making this movement bigger with the kick. Down. Lift. You guys should feel that supported leg right there working for you. Down and up. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. You might be saying, hallelujah. I know I am. Whew! My heart is going. All right, guys. We're going to go right into those front raises. Here we go. Lift the heels, lift the arm. Up. Lift. Catch Watch your breath, just rolling up, carrying that weight with you, no flinging. Remember, you're contracting from those shoulders, out through those knuckles, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold those heels up and those arms up. Flip that palm up and down. So again, if the heels are too much, just drop to flat foot. Open and close. So I had somebody, when I first started teaching barre, she called this move turning the mayonnaise jar or twisting the mayonnaise jar open. So I always think of her. Shout out to Nancy if she's watching. Open and close, open and close. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now palm goes up. Remember, you can be on your toes, you can be flat foot. We're going to add that little squat as you pull that elbow back. Pull and press. Weight's going back, so even though those knees are going over your toes, that weight's going back over those heels, so you're not going to hurt those knees. Pull and press. Pull and press. Squeeze into those back muscles as you drive that elbow back. Tummy's in nice and tight. Everything's engaged. 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it down. Flip that palm, lift that elbow. Straighten and bend. Tricep work here. Again, your weight's back. You're either releve or heels are flat. Straighten and bend. Moving nice and fast through everything here today, guys. Keeping those heart rates up. Straighten and bend. 8. All right, you're going to add the heel lower. Raise and lower. Raise. Tummy's in. Think about everything. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that arm out and pulse that straight arm back. Up, up. 8. All right, add that leg pulse for a final 8. 8. Arm and leg. Tiny. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Roll that shoulder. Palm faces front. Curl that bicep. Up. Curl. 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 All right, remember, we're going to start out level 1, first stair step. That's same leg of the arm you're curling is going to be your lunger. You're working to bend both those knees at your 90-degree angle, okay? So you're going to drop that back knee towards the floor and then come back up to standing. Here we go. Down and up. So don't lean forward. I want you just dropping between those legs. We're not just hinging our body, okay? I want you to drop. So even if that back foot does not drop back all the way, you're pushing that front supportive leg towards that chair seat, working into that leg and glute. 3. All right, level 2. If you want it, down and lift. One more set with the knee. 8. 2. Add that kick. 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 That supportive leg should be on fire right now. Lower and kick it. Lower and kick it. 8. 2 and 1. Good job. All right, guys. 2 options with your chair. Whatever feels best, and you can always flip. I'm going to come back this way because I like to see you guys this way. You can always change it, all right? So, you're going to either have your hands long and hinge over. You can come to your forearms here, or this keeps changing out. Or if you want to, you can flip the chair so you can kind of have your hands here. So whatever feels best to your body today, I want you to choose, because you've got some options. We're going to work our outside leg. So it's my left leg because it's facing you guys right now. So I'm going to work my left leg. It does not matter which leg you work. You're going to take your weight. Again, optional. It's going to go behind the knee. You're going to flex that foot. You're softening that standing leg. Now, why do we hold something behind our knee? If you have a towel and you want to do that instead of the weight, you can. It forces you to pull that heel in and engage those hamstrings a little bit more, okay? As opposed to you may start to get tired and relax a little bit and lose the engagement of the hamstring and glutes. So we are working our hamstring and glutes right now. Weight, towel, water bottle, something to hold behind that leg. Choose your positioning. Again, no arching our back. You're pulling that belly in. Soft knee. You're just going to press. So you're not bringing those knees all the way together. Press. So right off the bat, you probably feel that standing glute. Press. 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 Up. Up. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold it up. Tiny pulses up. Up, up. So remember, this is all the squeeze of your glute. So we're not moving with momentum right now. It's tiny little contractions. Squeeze that glute. It causes that tiny little movement. Press, press. I think this is my 3rd set. 4. Again, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Now you're going to straighten that standing leg, and then you're going to bend and straighten. Just holding that leg that you were just pulsing right there in the back. So everything's working. Bend, straighten. Do you guys feel this? You should be shaking. You should be twitching, twerking. I don't know. But everything should be engaged, and you guys should be working and feeling it. Down and up. 8, 7, 6, 4 more. You know what comes next. 2. All right, hold it low and pulse that standing leg. 4 sets just like this. 2nd set. it. 8, 7, 6. We're not done pulsing, but you're going to add the pulse of that back leg. So pulse them both. Tiny. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Good? All right. We're going to do the other side, and then we'll stretch them out before we move to our thighs. All right. Now remember, this side may fatigue fast. This side may fatigue fast. This is a supportive leg because you've just worked. So place that weight, water bottle, towel, whatever you're using behind that knee. Find your positioning. Soften that standing supportive leg and press. And press. So you see, I'm not pressing and pulling. It's just a press up, a few inches down, up, up, up. So remember, you've got your options. You can always come down here, onto your hands, onto the seat of the chair. But you're engaging those hamstrings. You guys should feel all of that. Up. I know, it seems never ending. I'm just in here talking to myself right now. Up and down, up and down. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up there, tiny pulses up, up. Squeeze. So right now, you've got a nice hard flex in that foot. So I want you to think about those toes curling towards your kneecap, all right? So you don't want a wimpy. It's like a handshake. You don't want a wimpy handshake. You don't want a wimpy flex. You want a really hard press. Press. 8, 7, 6, 5. Pull that tummy in. 4, 3, 2. Hold that leg there. Standing legs going to straighten and bend up. Keep that back leg just hanging out there in the same position. Nice isometric hold. Up, up, up. 4, 3, 2. Hold it down and pulse. Y'all should feel this. I'm dripping sweat right now. I feel like I'm in a hot room. Hot studio. Four more here, and then you're going to add the tiny pulse back with that lifted leg. Here we go, both legs. Pulse and press. Tiny. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that weight. Place it down. You're done with it. All right. Hinge that body forward. Shake those legs out. Pop that left hip over by bending that right knee and straightening that left leg. Pushing that hip off to the left side. And now bend that left one. Pop that right hip. Whew, you guys ready for thighs? Whew. All right. I mean, I'm dying. All right. So we're going to have one hip to the bar. Bring this up a little bit here for this part. All right. We are going to be stepping with our outside leg. All right. So I want you guys, we're not really stepping. We're going to actually be standing wide. So wide V, second position. Toes out on a diagonal. Your knees are going to go out over towards those toes. That outside arm is just going to be straight out to your side, all right, from shoulder through fingertips. Just keeping it right there. So you're not holding the weight, but you're engaging that muscle in that arm. This is your hand that's supported. This is your supportive leg. You're just going to drop down into that plie, lower, and lift. So remember, your body is sliding down that wall. We're not doing a squat. I also don't want those knees tracking in. I want them going out over those toes, even if you bring those feet in a little closer to each other. Down and up. Down, up, down, up. All right. Second level, you're going to tap that outside toe. So you're going to lower and tap, lower and tap, lower and tap. So you're squeezing from that cheek all the way down through that big toe. Down and tap. Supportive weight, leg takes the weight. Down and up. Center and tap. Tummy stays in tight. So our third level's coming, if you want it, and it's going to be lifting that outside leg in 4. That arm stays straight out to the side from the shoulder. Just lift that leg. Lift, lift, lift. Now again, it's not about how high, it's just lifting it. So instead of tapping the toe, you're lifting. I don't want you to lean over. So you're still just standing, not dropping over. Down and up. So here we're working into the obliques. If you're lifting that leg even a couple more inches off from the toe on the mat, you're squeezing in through the entire side of that outside body that you're working, all right? Down and lift. Down and up, down and up, down and up, lower and lift. Eight more. This arm should be tired because you're holding it nice and tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold plie and pulse it. How you guys doing? Take this time. It's like active recovery. Catch your breath. Tiny little movements here. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, hold it low, press those knees back, back, back. So from the side, they're pressing, pressing, pressing. Remember, we're not hinging. Your back is pressed flat against your imaginary wall. Your tummy's in nice and tight. If you need to take that hand off your chair, Press those tummies in. Really keep that core nice and strong. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. You're going to face that chair. Still going to be moving with that leg that you were just lifting. So remember which one that was. Facing the chair in first position, which means heels together, toes out. We're going to lift into releve if you can, even if that means just lifting those heels and inch off that floor, or you can come up to your highest heel. Again, knees are going out over those toes on a diagonal, lower and lift. Breathe in through your nose. Nice big exhales out through your mouth. Down and up, down and up. Still sliding along that imaginary wall. Down and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it low and pulse. So this is what you look like. Not like this. It's out. Tiny little pulses here. Down, down, down. Even if you're flat foot, you're still pulsing. You're still pushing those hips forward. Tummy's in nice and tight. 8 more times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Press those knees back. So right now, your heels are your hinge. Those knees press back, back, back. Think about squeezing into this outer part of your fanny. Press, press. Back is still flat. All right, remember your outside leg. That's going to step. So I'm going to show you guys from the front. You're just going to be stepping right out. Those toes are going to stay in that external rotation, all right? So you're not going to go back into a lunge where your toes are facing the forward. You're going to keep those feet in the same position, all right? So it's going to look like this. Center and back, center and back. So act like you're on one of those tracks, and you're keeping your toes on the tracks, You're just stepping that one foot back. Together, apart. So, working right now heavily into that supportive leg, yes? You guys should feel that quad and inner thigh. Center and back. Center and back. Center and back. 8. 4, 3, 2. Hold that foot back. You can be flat or you can be on those heels, whatever feels comfortable. Pulse it down, down. Still keeping that back. Again, we're not pushing forward. I want you to evenly distribute that weight so it's going right between those thighs. This should be burning. Down, down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Don't come all the way up. Hold it here. Press those knees in. Think, squeeze. Inner thighs. One of those stability balls. It's like you're squeezing in on it. Create that resistance. Squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5. Pull that belly in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Bring your chair to the other side. I know, y'all. We got 2 sides. We got to work them evenly. So find your positioning. Shoot that opposite hand straight out. Remember, your knees are going to track out over those toes. So your toes are out on a diagonal. You're just going to plie down, down, and up. Remember your knees, press back, down, and up. Tummy's in, slide down that wall. 8, 7, 6. 4 more plies, and we're going to go into level 2. We're going to tap that outside toe as you rise to the top. Here we go. It's down and tap, down and tap, down and tap. So if you're looking at me from the side, I'm dropping down, lifting tall, drop, tall. My arm hasn't moved. Down. Really squeeze through both those cheeks. So your standing leg, you're stabilizing, so you got to squeeze nice and tight. Your outside leg, you're working it, so you're squeezing nice and tight. From the top, through the toe. Down and up. Four more times. We're going to add that leg lift as high as you can, keeping it tight and straight. Here we go. Lower, lift, lower. Now, if you're staying right at level 1, you can just point that toe or just tap it with a little bounce or lift it. Lower and lift, lower and lift, lower and lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it low, just pulse. Tiny pulses. Eight, 7, 4, 3, 2. Hold it low. Last time, press those knees. Back, back. 8, 7, 6, 5. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Come tall. All right, face that chair. Pull those heels together. Flat foot or lifting, a little or a lot. Just plie down, down, and up. We won't do that many of these. Down and up. 8, 4, 3, 2, hold it low and pulse. Down, 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 down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Your outside leg's going to step, so it's center and step back. Center and step. Center and step. So even if you're flat, you're stepping and stepping, stepping, stepping. Take the weight with you to keep it distributed. Center and back. Center and back. Center and back. Remember, you're on that parallel track. Keeping those feet right there so you're not stepping out. You're not curtsying back. It's right behind you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here and pulse. Remember, see those knees are going out over those toes. Out, out. Pull that tummy in. Make sure you're lifted tall, like you've got that string attached to your head. I don't want you bringing it to the wall or the counter or the sink, whatever's in front of you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Give me 8 more. Hold it low. Squeeze those knees in. Wrap them around that stability ball. Squeeze, squeeze. It's so tiny because you're already nice and contracted and tight. You just feel the muscles moving a little tighter, squeezing a little closer to each other. In, in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come out of it. Shake those legs out. You're going to turn your chair around. And it's going to be where the seat's facing you. We're going to work plank on the seat of our chair. Options, always to go to a wall or to do this right on the floor in high plank. This is just going to be elevated since we're using the chair for the whole thing pretty much today. We're going to use the chair. So you're going to place those palms on that chair. Wrists under the shoulders and step yourself back so you're in your plank. All right? So if you were to look at me, you're squeezing your arms in. So I don't want your arms out wide. I don't want the elbows out any wonky way. I don't want your arms in front of you. I want your shoulders right over top of those wrists. And holding that tummy in nice and tight. All right. You're going to pull that right knee in and back. Right knee only. Pull. Pull. 4, 3, 2, switch to the left, pull, pull. So look down towards those fingertips, pull. That core is nice and tight. Think about drawing that knee up, giving yourself a nice crunch into your abdominals, crunch. In and back, in and back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. That tummy's in nice and tight, so nothing's rounded. I want you to think about pinching those shoulder blades towards each other, pulling that belly button like it's touching your spine. 8, 4, 3, 2. We're going to alternate our pulls. Right leg, left leg. Right and left. Right and left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. If you can take up the tempo a little bit, it's going to be right, left. Little tiny mountain climbers here at your chair, or you can keep with that alternating. Pull, pull, pull. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that plank. Last little bit. Tummy's in tight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll those wrists. All right, so we are going to use the chair for abs today. We're going to lay back on our backs. Now, if you don't like the chair, you can always just lose the chair, but you'll see. We're going to do a few different things using the chair for our abs. So I want you guys to have your heels on the chair in tabletop, all right? So you're about a 90-degree angle. Back is down. Remember what I always say, most important thing is to keep that back pressed onto that mat or floor if you're on carpet. Hands behind your head, elbows stay wide. You're just going to crunch up and down. Lift. Lift. You're looking straight up to the ceiling. Up and down. Up. Up. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up. Press that back into that. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can leave that head on that mat if you need to rest your head and neck, or it can come up, or you can vary between the two, but I want that back pressed into the mat. So if you're going to leave that head up, if you're going to leave it up, if you're going to rest it, you're going to rest it. Back is engaged into the mat the whole time so that your tummy's engaged regardless of if your head's up or down. You're going to take that right knee, pull it in, press that leg out. Now it's going to go under the chair, pull it in, and under. So it's in and over the chair, in and under. Now, if you're using a chair or you don't have a chair that you can press over and under, I want you to press higher and then try and press a little lower. In and up. In and under. Bring the knee in and lift. Bring the knee in and under. One more time. In and over and in and under. Place that heel back on. If you need to lower your head, opposite knee. Bring it in. Extend that leg. Bring it in and take it under. Knee comes in. Press that leg out. Bring that knee in. Press it under. Knee in and over. Knee in and under. Tummy's in. Press that leg out. Bring that knee in. Press that leg out. Bring it in. Press it out. Bring it in. Press it under. 2 more times. In and over. In and under. Bring it in and over. Last time. Bring it in and under. And place that heel. All right, back is down. Hands are on the mat next to your hips. I want you to bring those legs straight. All right? I want you to glue them together like they're one. Press that back into the mat. We're going to lower our legs so they hover just above your chair seat. So you're going to lower and lift. Lower and lift. Now, if you want to lift that head and neck up off the mat, down and lift it. Lower, lift, lower, and lift. That back is pressed into the mat the whole time. Down and up, down and up. Now this time I want you to hold it there, right at the chair. Separate those legs and pulse them down, 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 down. Press that back into the mat. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze those legs. 4, 3. Think inner thigh. Squeeze those legs into the chair seat. Tap, 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 tap. So right now, probably my calf is what's hitting the chair. You may be further from the chair, maybe your toes. You may be a little lower. Go where it feels good. Options. Bring to your forearms. Come to your hands. If you're pregnant and watching this, bring yourself right here. Have a ball or a pillow behind your You can even just slide. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those feet. Whew. All right, guys. Bring yourself up to seated, or up to your knees. Put your hands on your chair. Bring that front knee in, and I want you to press forward into that knee, pressing that back leg's hip flexor towards the floor or mat. Keep those hands on that chair. You're going to shift that body weight back, flex that foot in front, and drop that chest towards the knee, sitting that seat back towards that back heel. I hope you guys enjoyed this today. And shift that body weight back forward. Bring that foot back around behind you and switch it out. Press that back hip flexor towards that floor mat. And now shift that body weight back. Flex that front knee. Ooh, this leg's tight. Body forward. Walk that back foot to meet the front foot. Press those heels into the floor, and I want you to shoot those hips up. Hinging that body, pressing into the backs of those knees, feeling that stretch in the back of the leg. Dropping that chest low between those arms. That belly's in nice and tight. Now lift that body up a little bit and shift that body forward. And one more time, you're going to press back into the backs of those knees. All right, drop those hands to the floor. If you can keep them flat on the mat, that's great. You're going to try and just fold that body in half. Pull that belly button in nice and tight. And as you slowly start to roll up, tuck that chin so it will be the last thing to come up. You're moving slow enough that you feel all those movements in the back of the legs. Pull those shoulders down and back. Nice deep breath up in the center. Fill those lungs and exhale. One more time, bend those knees. And exhale. And give yourself a round of applause. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Let me know what you think of the workout, and have a great day.